Hello, here I'm going to explain crashing of simple projects. So, what is crashing? In project management, additional resources are used to either speed up some of the activities to reduce the project completion time. That is, if one is ready to bear higher than the normal cost, it would always be possible to speed up projects. This technique in reducing project completion time by spending more money is known as crashing. Crashing an activity refers to the speeding up or shortening of duration of an activity by using additional resources. That means it refers to the process of shortening the duration of the project by crashing the duration of a number of activities. So there are some terminologies in crashing. So let us see one by one. First one is normal time. So what is normal time? Normal time refers to the estimated activity duration used with CPM or PERT. That is the standard time by which an activity can be completed. Normal cost refers to the activity cost under the normal activity time. That is the direct cost involved in completing the activity in normal time. Crash time refers to the shortest possible time to complete an activity with additional resources. That is, the duration of an activity can be reduced by incurring additional direct costs. Crashing cost refers to the activity cost under the crashing activity time. That is, the cost involved in performing an activity within the crash duration. Now, crash slope. That means we need to find out what is the increase in the cost if you crash an activity. So, for each activity, you can find out the crash slope. That is nothing but crash cost minus normal cost divided by normal time minus crash time. So, by which you can find out the increase in the cost by decreasing 1 day in each activity. So here is one problem in which we have given with the activity, normal duration, normal cost of each activity, crash or time of each activity, as well as crash cost of each activity. Now, first we need to find out the crash slope for each activity. So what is a crash slope? Let me take one activity 1 to 2. Now, the normal time is 8, crash time is 6. Normal cost is 100, crash cost is 200. So, I can find out the crash slope for the activity 1 to 2 like 200 minus 100 divided by 8 minus 6. That is 100 by 2 will get the crash slope as 50. That means if I going to decrease a number of days for the activity 1 to 2, the increase in the cost is rupees 50. So similarly, we can find out the crash slope for each activity. Suppose if we take for 1 to 3, it is 350 minus 150 divided by 4 minus 2. So likewise, we can find out the crash slope for each activity. Next, let us draw the network diagram for the given problem. So 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 1 to 3, 3 to 4, 2 to 5, 4 to 5. Now whatever the normal timings are given, so just write the values of the normal timings over the arrow marks. So this is nothing but the duration of the each project, each activity. Now after drawing the network diagram, let us see the possible paths of completing the project. So first path is 1 to 2, 2 to 5. Second path is 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 5. Third path is 1 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5. So total duration for this activity is 8 plus 10, 18 days. So 8 plus 2 plus 3, 13 days. 4 plus 5 plus 3, 12 days. Now we have the critical path 1 to 2, 2 to 5. So because the normal duration for the activity 1 to 2, 2 to 5 is more, so this will be your critical path. So the critical path is 1 to 2, 2 to 5 is 18 days. Now what will be the total cost? So total cost is nothing but sum of all the normal costs. Actually, the total cost is nothing but sum of normal cost plus indirect cost. But in this problem, there is no indirect cost. So we can take only the sum of the normal cost. So if I find the sum of that, so I'm going to get the total cost as rupees 580. Now we can crash the event because since we have given the time for each activity, for how much days we can crash it. Now, while you're going for the crashing the events, first of all, we need to see the activities which are there in the critical path. Now, my critical path is 1 to 2, 2 to 5. So that means I can crash the event 1 to 2 or 2 to 5 only because we need to retain the critical path. Okay, so for 1 to 2, the time is actually it can be reduced from 8 to 6 days. So it is given in the problem, you can reduce it from 8 to 6 days. Similarly, 2 to 5, you can reduce from 10 to 5 days. So here we can reduce for 2 days and here we can reduce it for 5 days. But again, you see the crash. So that is for decreasing 1 day, what will be the increase in the cost? So that means if I take these two events or activities, 1 to 2 and 2 to 5, in that the minimum crash slope is for 1 to 2. So let me go for crashing the event 1 to 2, which is having the minimum cost in these two activities. Because I have taken these two activities, maybe you have the crash slope less for 4 to 5, but the event 4 to 5 is not there in the critical path. So we have the activities 1 to 2 and 2 to 5 only there in the critical path. So in these two activities, 50 is the minimum one. So I can crash the event 1 to 2 in the initial. So initially, I will go for crashing to 1 to 2 for 2 days because it can be reduced from 8 to 6. So if I reduce it from 8 to 6, so in the stage 1, my new path will be same 1 to 2, 2 to 5, 1 to 2, 4 to 2 to 4, 4 to 5, 1 to 3, 3 to 4, and 4 to 5. Now, what is the duration? So if I take 1 to 2, 2 to 5, the duration is 6 plus 10. If I take the event 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 6, it is 6 plus 2, 8, 8 plus 11. And if I take the event 1 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, it is 4 plus 5 plus 3, 12 days. So you can see the duration for each activity. After crashing 1 to 2 also, my critical path is 1 to 2, 2 to 5 only. Now, what will be the total cost? So initially we got the total cost as 580 rupees plus now here you are crashing the event 1 to 2 by 2 days. For if you crash it for 1 day, the increase in cost is 50. So here since you are crashing 2 days, it is 50 into 2, that is 580 plus 100, it is 650 in the stage 1. Next, let us crash the event 2 to 5. When I go to crash the event 2 to 5, here we can see here 16 days, 12 days. According to the problem, this 2 to 5 can be crashed up to 5. That means 5 days you can crash it. If I crash it for 5 days, here instead of 16 it will become 11. At that time, my critical path will change because it is 11, 11, and 12. So that should not happen because we need to retain the critical path. That means this path 1 to 2, 2 to 5 can be crashed here only for 4 days. So if I crash it for 4 days, that is 10 to 6, now the path duration will be, if we crash already crashed 6 plus 12, 6 plus 2 plus 3 is 11, 4 plus 5 plus 3 is 12 days. Now here you can see 12 days and 12 days for two parts. That means here you got two critical parts. One is 1 to 2, 2 to 5 that we got in the beginning. Again one more is 1 to 3, 3 to 4 and 4 to 5. So you got two critical parts. Now here your total cost will be rupees 680 that we got in the stage 1 plus here for crashing the event 2 to 5 for 1 day the cost will be 6 rupees, 60 rupees. So here it will be 4 into 60, 240. So total rupees will be 920. Now when you are crashing the next time, so here while you are crashing it, you got two critical paths, you need to retain both. That means we need to crash 1 to 2, 2 to 5 as well as 1 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5 simultaneously. We can crash any of the activities in these two paths, but simultaneously for the same number of days we need to crash it. Now here I can crash 1 to 2, 2 to 5 only for 1 day because anyhow 1 to 2 I can't crash it, but one more day is pending in 2 to 5. That means I can crash 2 to 5 for one more day. While you're going to crash 2 to 5 for 1 day, you need to see in this 1 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, which activity you can crash it so as to get the duration as 11 days. Now, if we see the table here, 1 to 3, 3 to 4 and 4 to 5. These are the three activities which comes in the new critical path. In that crash stroke PPC, it is 100, 25, 10. So in these 4 to 5 is minimum 10 rupees. So I am going to crash the event 4 to 5. So I can crash the event 4 to 5 for 1 day. Because if I crash it 1 day, here also I am getting it as 11 days. So in the next step, I will crash the event 2 to 5 for 1 day. Simultaneously, I will crash event 4 to 5 for 1 more day. That time the duration is 6 plus 5, 11. 6 plus 2 plus 2, 10. 4 plus 5 plus 2, 11 days. Okay. Now what will be the total cost here? Total cost is 920 we got in the last stage, plus for crashing 2 to 5 we have 60 rupees, so that is 60 into 1, plus for crashing 4 to 5 we have 10 rupees, 10 into 1. So total will be 990 in this stage. Now next stage I can't crash the path 1 to 2, 2 to 5, because 1 to 2 also reach the maximum limit and 2 to 5 also reaches the maximum limit. Whatever other activities can be crashed, if I crash the other activities in the other two routes, my critical path will change. But my critical path should not change. So because the whatever the critical path we got in the beginning, that cannot be crashed anymore. So that is why cannot crash or you cannot reduce this event, that is the path 1 to 2, 2 to 5. So that means we got the solution for the problem. That is why I can write the optimum project duration, whatever you got initially, that is 18 days. And total cost associated with 18 days is nothing but 580. That is the total sum of the total normal cost. Now, what is the minimum project duration? That is here whatever we got, it says the minimum project duration is 11 days and the cost associated with it 990. This is how we can crash the events for getting the minimum duration. Thank you.